A few weeks ago, I got contacted by Rogue Duck Interactive asking me if I would be interested in trying out their new game Kingdom's Deck. I happily agreed to this as the game reminded me a bit of Thronefall, a strategy game I thoroughly love. Now, before I dive into my review for the game, I do want to mention I will be doing a giveaway at the end of the video, so make sure to keep watching until the end. Kingdom's Deck is a pretty fun strategy city builder game that kind of reminded me of Thronefall, as well as the Colonists of Catan. It's rather charming and has enough content to set it apart from other games like this. The gameplay loop consists of two parts: daytime and nighttime. Daytime runs on a timer, which I assume is mostly there to limit the amount of resources you can get per day. I'm not the biggest fan of the timer, but I do understand why it exists. You can pause it, you can fast forward it up to 3 times speed, so there's a few options available surrounding this timer. During the daytime, you get dealt a random hand of cards and oftentimes some free villagers to spend before the timer runs out. These cards cost you resources: gold, wood, and stone. You have to choose carefully between resource nodes, housing, soldiers and their respawn points, and establishing defenses. I quite like this part of the game. It's where the strategy aspect really shines. You can also build structures to train villagers at, or a market to trade resources, and perhaps you want the smithy and armory to upgrade your soldiers. It is all up to you. I feel like there's a lot of different cards in the game as of right now, and it feels very fun to find out which card does what. When nighttime rolls around, you get to defend your little kingdom. Place your soldiers around the map near the spawn points and let the undead enter your realm. You get to help your soldiers too. You get one spell to start with, and you can obtain another one by choosing the spell fragment cards that show up between level 4 and 6. It's quite fun. Something to note is that I feel this part of the game is currently too easy. I died once at the very start of the game because I didn't know what each card did, but after that, never lost a game again. I feel like the Conqueror mode is easier than Standard mode for some reason, even though I think it's supposed to be hard mode. It definitely needs some rebalancing, but I have read that the developer of the game is actually working on this, so that's a very good sign. Oh, and if you don't have enough food for all of your villagers and soldiers, the ones that go without food for the night will in fact die the next morning, so be careful managing your food supply. One thing I think is a bit silly is that when you beat Conqueror mode, the Standard mode does not get ticked off as well, therefore not counting towards game completion percentage. Adding to this, I think it's silly that achieving 100% game completion is not tied to getting all the other achievements in the game, but rather doing 100% of what the game has to offer, which is currently completing the Explorer, Standard, and Conqueror mode for all of the maps and completing the tutorial. Another thing to note is that the game as of right now, which is 3-ish weeks after the 1.0 release, is kind of short. Excluding the idle time I have in the game, I completed everything in around 8.5 hours. I am looking forward to the new content the developer has mentioned though. I think there's gonna be new cards, new game modes, or something similar to that coming quite soon. One thing I wish would be changed is how you select soldiers. Now it's done by using left click and right click on the mouse, but I feel like a system similar to Thronefall's would work better. In Thronefall, you hold shift, creating a circle around the mouse icon, or in Thronefall's case the king, and you select troops that way, or with any of the number keys as shortcuts. The game itself is very enjoyable and I think very much worth it, especially looking at what the developer is still working on for Kingdom's deck. Most of the critiques I've mentioned just now are very nitpicky and personal preference. In summary, my experience with Kingdom's deck so far has been short but sweet, and I would definitely recommend this if you enjoy games like Thronefall or something similar. I'm definitely going to keep an eye on this game as it develops further, and I'm really hoping that there's going to be some more content added to the game. Not only did Rogue Dog Interactive gift me Kingdom's deck, they also made it possible for me to give away 2 Steam keys to my audience. I'm very grateful to them and I'm so excited for this giveaway. Entering the giveaway is very simple. The only thing you have to do is comment down below on this video and tell me what your favorite strategy game or card game is. The giveaway will run a week. After the week is up, I will post a video with the results, so make sure to watch my next video and keep an eye out for the giveaway. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure to like, comment and subscribe, and consider supporting me on Ko-fi. I'll see you in the next one.